you'd probably really be into the story if you have a size fetish. Mario Party DS is the only Mario Party game released for the Nintendo DS, despite the fact that we would get 3 Mario Party games on the 3DS. They've been pretty disappointing, unfortunately, but how was Mario Party on the previous handheld device? It's actually not bad. After you select a file, you're given 6 options to choose from: story mode, party mode, minigame mode, puzzle mode, multiplayer, and the gallery. If you've played any console Mario Party games, you most likely already know what most of these modes are, but I'll explain anyways, because I know not everyone in the world is familiar with the series. In story mode, you follow a story as whatever character you select. Sadly, there aren't that many of them. The story is a pretty simple one. Bowser shrinks Mario and several others, and they have to make their way to Bowser with several giant friends helping them on their way. You'll progress through the story as you go through the different board maps, earning stars, or some other item depending on the stage. The differences between story mode and party mode, other than the story, are the fact that it's single player only and the boards have a specific goal. At the end of each board, there's a story mode exclusive boss minigame that needs to be cleared to progress. In party mode, you can play on a board for a certain amount of turns, which can be changed. You can choose how many people are playing, which ones are humans, and which ones are computers. On the boards themselves, you go take turns rolling dice, determining how many spaces you'll go, and landing on different spaces will trigger different events, such as earning coins or losing coins. There are even new additions like the friend space, where you can get 5 coins if you land on it, and then you can choose which player you want to give 5 more coins to. However, if you are playing a 2 vs 2 game, it automatically goes to your partner. Like any Mario Party game, you can get many other different things to happen depending on which board you're playing on. Speaking of boards, there are only 5. Is that bad? Not really. It's just most Mario Party games have at least 6. It just feels a bit weird. While some minigames like dual minigames are only triggered by landing on a space, most happen at the end of each turn and the type is determined by what spaces were landed on. Also, a handful of dual minigames are just alternate versions of 2 vs 2 or 4-player minigames. In minigames mode, you can play any minigame that you've unlocked. You can unlock them by playing them in party mode or in story mode. There are also several different competition modes to be accessed from here that have different tasks for you to complete based off of minigame wins. The minigames in minigames mode aren't the only minigames. There's also a puzzle mode where you can play puzzle minigames from Mario Party 3 to 7. I get that other Mario Party games have bonus modes with minigames you can only access from there, but it would be kind of nice if these could be played in party mode. It's not too big of a deal though. They are nice distractions and some of them can be pretty addicting, especially if this is your first time playing any of them. In multiplayer mode, you connect to 1 to 3 other people and can play different modes with them like party mode, minigame mode, and puzzle mode. One big difference is there are multiplayer exclusive modes to play. I never really got that into them, so I don't have much to say about them. Even so, you may or may not get some enjoyment out of playing them. The last thing I'll talk about is the gallery, which contains a lot of different information and items to be viewed that have to be unlocked in various ways. All this stuff packaged together makes a pretty solid title. There are a handful of interesting boards to play on, several good minigames that fit the theme of the game, and some that don't, but are still pretty good. Out of all the handheld Mario Party games I've played, this is the best one and it's very easy to come back to and play a board map without feeling bored. Looking at you, Island Tour! In the end, Mario Party DS gets a giant Bowser out of 100.